Identical twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the same woman. 2 men and 1 woman. Nothing good ever comes of them.
Well...
Of all the wild ones, Marty, please, stitch up.
Just use your imagination, old bird.
Scribbles, newspaper articles.
Just like the troubled mind of a...
Yeah, but there's still a kind of order in it. It's...
If you say so, Bob.
Look at that. A letter. Identical twin. Albert was madly in love with Natasha and would have done anything for her. I'm afraid he did exactly that. Albert, what do you make of this?
Apart from the fact the guy was totally insane?
That maybe we've been chasing the wrong person.
What do you mean?
Everything will be revealed.
Why do you have to be so melodramatic?
If I'm right, this'll flip the whole...
What's that, Sonny? A blurb from some horrible novel?
I just have to think things through before I come...
Ugh, you're killing me.
Back to Clawville, where we can finally put...
You're driving me. Farewell, Miranda, dear.
So, you'll...
Marty McChicken, never forget...
Oh,
Furry gods. Let's go.
goodbye, gentlemen. And happy...
I'm sure it'll be fun.
If there's anything I can help you with.
Thank you.
We need to let the... Is this...
I would rather...
Is this... Is this... We need to let them...
Oh, I don't believe this. Those 2 again?
Take them out. My car won't last much longer.
Don't worry, Sonny. I was born to do this.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. Or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
Whew. Well, that was close.
A little too close for my taste, and it only strengthens my belief. Wessler is desperate. He knows if we...
Well, come on, what did you work out?
Sure. Let's put the picture together. Let's start from the beginning. So, we got a case. Natasha tried to show us the painting. And that painting would have shown us the way. Wessler. Albert painted Natasha, so he met her on more than one occasion. Which made Albert in love with Natasha. And on a fateful night, he killed his brother so he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's heart.
So what happens now?
The inevitable, Marty. We're going to the Wessler mansion to confront Ibn with the facts.
You mean Albert, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think she...
Something stinks, Marty. The whole...
Too many...
Well, after 10 years, you...
9? Huh.
What?
You just laughed.
What? No.
No, you laughed.
Just leave it, Marty.
I'll be telling this to my grandchildren.
All right, pal.
Okay. So...
And his best chance was to trade places.
So that's why the torn-out tongue.
Yeah. Ibn couldn't squeal even if he wanted to.
What a diabolical...
More like insane.
But why the messages then? Why the threats? Albert got what he wanted. He could have...
I'm not a psychologist, Marty, but remember what the doctor told us. Albert has a seriously injured mind and a split
So the messages were written by one of his personalities.
Something like that, Marty. But we can only learn...
You're right. So?
We're going, Marty, to finally...
Well, if there's anything you'd like to do before, do it.
You're right, Marty. It's time to wrap...
This fog's almost...
Strange, but somehow this time...
Really?
I don't know. It's like...
Oh, you're not getting ready to die, are you, old man? If we're going on suicide...
Why, haven't I told you?
You're not funny.
I never thought I'd ever look at this place and think of it...
Life's weird, isn't it? I didn't think that after what I did to you, we'd work together again.
You mean when you shot me?
You know I had my reasons, Sonny.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Then let's leave it.
Hey, I apologize for shooting you, Boss Bird.
That's okay, Marty. It happened.
I'll remember what you've just...
Yeah? Well, don't try to take...
Who, me? What do you think of me? I see we're ready.
You'll need a shotgun for this kind of deal, Marty. Maybe...
Nothing to fear while Bertha's here. Even less because...
Should I cry?
That would be nice for a change. If our theory's correct...
That's the plan.
Do you think that'll be enough?
Enough evidence. Not in the slightest. That's what...
And with big gun.
Exactly.
I like this new Sonny.
There is no new Sonny. Just the old ones had enough.
You think you'll need your fake bat?
I never needed a badge, Marty.
What a punchline.
It's more like a kind of good luck charm. It reminds me of who I should...
And? Does it...
No, Marty. Not really.
If we survive this, can we crack this?
I'd rather keep it for a really special occasion.
You're saying I'm not special enough?
I was joking. If we survive...
Now you're talking. It's a little outdated, but
It can pierce the skin of a rhino, Marty, and the rust brings back memories.
you know, sometimes I feel like I'm one of your bad habits.
Rest assured, Marty,
Ah, Her Majesty.
my drumstick still hurts every time I...
Be glad you're alive. Bertha rarely leaves. Look, Sonny, I think if we go now, there's no turning back.
I'm still thinking about it, Marty.
I just realized
Yes, Marty. Albert's been Ibn for a long...
that he's been acting strange recently.
Exactly. Like, he's not...
It was almost hitting us in the...
Don't blame yourself, Marty. We couldn't have figured that out just by our...
Well, it's how we make our living, Sonny. And I'm sure we'll have plenty more twists.
Who knows, Marty? It's not up to us.
Yeah, right. Do you think the asylum was in on it? I mean, covering up...
You know that reptiles give me the creeps. One of them even set fire to that ship. But oddly enough...
He seemed like a patient to me. Seriously.
Yeah. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process...
Are you still talking?
Good question.
So, what's the plan? We shove the letter and our theory in his face and see what happens?
Something like that, Marty. I think our presence will be enough.
I really hope you're right, boss.
We have no other choice.
Do you think it's a love triangle? I mean, couldn't it?
Good question, Marty. But I don't think so. When I first spoke to Natasha...
In her own way, huh? And could she...
Maybe. Maybe she even suspected the truth. But...
So, what do you think, now that it's clearer?
I don't know, Marty. But I believe Natasha didn't mean to...
I'm not as sure of that as you are, boss. But...
I think Natasha was very much aware that wherever she goes, disaster follows her. But it's not her fault, and she can't...
Really? You don't say. Someone remarkably similar...
You mean me, right?
Who can even read minds?
Maybe you're right, Marty. Maybe... Hey, Lewis. You weren't awake all night.
I've never been this excited, Sonny. Seriously, it is... What is it?
You? Lewis?
What?
Just now, you didn't stutter.
Oh, I'm...
And it...
So, thanks.
Come on, boys. Don't even mention it. It is me.
Maybe...
Hey, Sonny. Don't spoil it.
Pardon.
Nothing. Did you forget anything, Sonny?
No, I just thought I'd take a look.
You becoming sentimental?
Who knows? Maybe...
Oh, that's...
Should I say it?
I know, Sonny. I can still get out.
But you won't.
On the beak.
Thanks, pal.
Forget about it. I'd be bored to death otherwise. What was the last book you...
Something by Herringway.
Wow, really?
No.
Oh. I can't even
Like a raving lunatic while asleep. 119 days left, Marty, and I'm Marty.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be the real
Why don't you take Natasha?
Huh. What?
Come on, Sonny. Cut the abandon hope.
Very fun.
Funny, because it's...
I've had enough
What are you hiding in there, son?
You know, it's funny, I have no...
You want me to open it for you?
Don't shoot my cabin.
Okay. You know, pulling the trigger was the tough...
You mean when you shot me?
Yeah.
But it wasn't hard. Because you thought you...
Not at all, Sonny. I knew you'd survive. I wanted it to be a permanent injury and hurt.
That something was gonna...
Yeah. And that I was never gonna be the same either.
It really did hurt like hell.
I know.
I almost bled to death.
Almost was the goal.
And? Did you...
Well, what hurt me wasn't what you did. I mean, of course it did, but what hurt the most...
Not until you pulled the trigger. At that moment...
Yeah. Cluck. All right, enough sentimental crap. We have an insane rat waiting to be put...
What?
Come on, Sonny. Even a blind bat can see it.
Oh, well. Cluck.
Yep. So, we're looking...
No, I was just thinking we could take...
Okay, sure.
Don't even act.
You're really becoming sentimental.
One more word.
Yep, I'm gonna shut it. Well, they couldn't even...
Useless pin.
You don't want to go in there just like that.
I hope you're just messing with me.
Of course I'm messing with you. Let's get inside there and see how much the... You know, Sonny, when we entered the room...
Deborah.
Yeah, her body. I called you every name in the book inside my head.
What kept you with me?
No. I just wanted to see your downfall, boss. I wanted to be there when you met your end, get humiliated.
Wow. Well, thanks for your...
But then everything changed on the ship.
On the ship?
I don't know. Being tied up with you, waiting for certain death. I know I lashed out at you, but in truth, I felt there was no place I'd rather be.
I think I do, Marty.
So, I guess there's
Nothing left to do but kill a rat.
for the last time.
For the last clucking time, pardon.
Swear?
I swear.
All right.
The phone's dead. Natasha became even more mysterious with every detail we learned about her.
You fell for her hard.
It's nothing like that, Marty. I only met her one time.
Maybe you have to accept this one, Boss Bird.
You're probably right.
Nice.
Yeah, it really is.
Human, huh?
You're who?
I got a new partner when you left.
When Blood Boil fired.
Sure, when you were fired. His name...
And where exactly?
I have no idea. We worked together for one day.
But you hated me.
Yeah. I was even a little afraid they'd call you...
That feels strange.
Any better?
Not really.
I'm curious about how they killed her. There were no injuries on her body as far as we could see.
Well, if all goes well, we'll learn.
Or not.
Or not. Wouldn't be the first time. All this marvelous stuff, huh?
I wasn't asking for your opinion.
Hey, oh, careful with the race.
Vi.
Clucking
What'd you say, Martin?
I said I'm clunky.
I remember how beautifully...
Come on, Sonny. You're making me blush. It was a long...
I want to know the detail.
Ursula used to play the piano at a place called the Coconut.
And she was a lovely little thing.
Yeah, you said it.
Oh, boys. Ain't...
They didn't have any landscape.
How are your secret
That's why they call them.
I see.
One more thing, Pap.
Yes, my boy.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Memories.
I remember every day.
Next time, tell your partner not to shoot you with a shotgun.
Well, that's very good advice, Bubo. Thanks. I wish I'd heard it before. Hey, Bubo.
Hello, old...
Is he asleep?
But his...
Hey, what is it?
You were something.
What the hell are you?
Sonny wanted to say hi before he suffers an unpleasant death of...
Would you shut the clock up, Maud?
I am a little bit.
You're going to Wessler.
Bingo. We're gonna put an end.
Ooh. Or you're stir.
Well, that's always a possibility.
Get yourself killed for all I care, but don't come here covered in blood, because I'm not gonna open the door for you, I swear.
Oh, thanks for the support, old
Don't mention it, yo.
No hard...
What can I say, boys?
You sure do, Ursula.
Would you like a nice hot cup?
No, thanks.
Why? You going so...
No, we're just visiting a nice...
Sonny's gonna die.
Shut up, Marty.
So it's a case. Well, be careful, boys. And
You don't need to say that, Ursula. We did...
you're a good boy, Sonny. And Mark...
Oh, come on, Ursula.
I've had enough...
Well, if we have anything else to ask the old beaver,
Hey, don't steal my...
just learning from the best.
Let me give you some advice. Since when do you drive a Wonder Machine?
No, that's not mine. My son left it to me for safekeeping.
The Cubs still visit home?
They're good kids. They come to visit me several times a year. And
You're fortunate indeed, Uncle.
sure I am.
Hey, old man. Sun's not even up yet.
You know what's my secret, Sonny?
What?
I never close.
That clever.
How can I help you, lads?
Well, Sonny's going to die. I'm just wrapping up.
So, you'll be off to the west.
You're sharp, old bee.
Well, me dear lads, I'm glad I got to...
Hey, don't use...
that I'm just kidding.
Does the name Albert mean...
I know multiple Alberts, Sonny. Which one?
Albert...
I see you're in a funny mood.
I'm not joking, Mullen, but I'm surprised there's something...
And who is this?
Even better, my friend. I was hoping you could tell me something useful.
I can, sonny boy. Avoid them. Avoid the whole Wessler family. Those who happen upon...
Well, I used to be a professional.
No, I didn't.
I lied. What do you know about that asylum?
Since there's only one of those around Clawville, I know which one you mean, sonny. It's an ancient mansion.
We actually just...
Seriously, what do you know about...
The place is self-sufficient in theory, but in reality, the Crown maintains it. No one knows the exact reason why, but according to gossip...
Well, they say we're legends, too.
What can I say, then?
This Albert, he had to paint a picture...
Let me guess.
Yeah, classic, huh? Then he killed his brother and...
Yeah, well, that's a classic, too. So, you're telling me who goes...
Exactly, he's Albert, a danger...
Lads, I guess that Miss...
You mean Meredith? Oh, that's just what...
Once you sold your soul, it's too late to cry about.
That's what I keep telling him.
Do you know Dr. Quetz...
You mean Professor Quetzalcoatlus? Now you laugh at this.
You did what?
Do I not look the type to you?
No, well, I didn't mean that, I just...
I studied psychology, sonny. Only I forgot to
So that's why you know the animals.
No, I know them well because I have a newspaper stand and I talk to hundreds of animals each day. And I listen to the everyday problem.
You surprise me every time, old beaver. And what do you know about...
You're afraid he screwed you? He looks like a terribly dishonest snake, but don't let your prejudices overshadow what your wattle tells you. Quetzal's one of the...
That's good to know, Uncle Mullen. Or rather,
Hey, don't get...
What do you know about the Wessler Mansion?
That if you're about to go there, bring a tank with you.
Dangerous, you mean?
Dangerous? It's a fortress, so it has giant walls, watchtowers, and of course...
Yeah, sounds great.
It's a beautiful place, I must admit. At least you'll kick the bucket.
That's some...
Good attitude, my lad. Keep it.
If I remember correctly... Strain.
You know, Sonny, few places are as...
You have a point.
The silence, the fog,
The smell.
Yeah. The Cobbler District has its own
It seems Zip is...
That's waiting only for... Old Zip's finally come to his...
I think we may have...
We get to everybody, Boss Bird.
It's a pleasant surprise.
Well, he's out. He's
They're often the same, Marty. And why don't you hire a cook, Zip? Or at least a dish?
Don't you mean that Marty guy?
They say he names all
Well, he's a flop with...
hits first, asks...
Yeah, a real...
Hey, I'm...
We know Marty.
blow me, both of you.
Hello, Zip. I see that...
You know, Sonny. They told me I could stay in there for 48 hours.
Well, maybe you should have done that.
Shit, I had enough. Fuck it. You understand? When you interrogated me, you opened my eyes. I don't give a shit about him, about Wessler and his henchmen. Let them come if they want. It's not...
That's the Zip we know and love.
Thanks, Marty. So,
One last coffee.
are you going to get him?
We don't have a choice, Zip. We're grabbing the rat by the tail. No screwing around.
Ah, I see you've been...
Just Sonny. I'm like this all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over. Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go, go straight ahead. What could possibly go wrong? Here I am, Natasha. I hope you're waiting for me.
Furry gods. I knew he was rich, but
Half the city is in his hands, Marty. And
I think we'll catch a big fish.
don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting.
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance.
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really?